Hey, everybody, come on in, come on in. Sorry about that. I'm just, getting everything posted, You know, getting the stuff ready, getting all the stuff. All this stuff. Hello, hello. Come on in, everybody. How's it going? Spent a hot minute trying to figure out my mic and why it wasn't working. I found you through the skit where the two Primarchs reunited. Yeah, that's how a lot of people have found me, apparently. I'm glad you enjoyed it. How you going, mate? Oh, I'm alive. It has been quite the stressor. You ready for next weekend? As ready as I'm gonna be. I still need to finish the Land Raider, and I need to finish a Captain and Gravis armor. But other than that, the entire army is ready to go. It's been a bit since I've seen you. Well, you know, internet problems be real. Internet problems do be fucking real. We're just gonna chill with my fave game. We're just gonna chill with it. We're gonna chill together, chat. We're gonna chill together and talk and hang out and be buddies. We're gonna be buddies today, chat. I heard he was doing Warhammer wrong, so I had to come check. Your skits lead me to watching your long form content and your other YouTube shorts. I'm glad. Need to know Exorcist, you coward. I'm already going to be doing a series on Patreon. Shut up. Fuck you. Internet's still pissing about, is it? Some days it's good, some days it's bad. There's like literally... I can't win with it, right? Am I speaking in fucking stereo? Just gotta make sure, right? Just gotta make sure. I'm new to Warhammer 40k, so I really appreciate you. Aw, thank you. Sounds fine to me. Can't win for losing. It's never gonna stop. You know this. Even after you make it, I'm gonna keep at. The more you ask, the longer it takes, motherfucker. That's the rule. Just wondering, who is the artist you done some of the custom art you got done for some thumbnails? Okay, so his name is Liefry Arts. He is a very talented individual. I met him through Twitter back before the Muskrat owned it. And I still continually go to him for new art. Because he is genuinely just such a wonderful dude. An amazing dude. He's working in the animation industry now. And he's currently helping work on a game that I can't talk to you guys about. But he does incredible work.
Here it is. You deal with him. It's falling back to down.
Falling back? Fuck you, bitch. I might inquire as to why you don't show your face during live streams. I like the mole. I like using the mole. And sometimes I don't like wearing pants. And I like to make sure I like it when my audience can't tell. It's funny to me. Not that it matters, because like I'm a mole. But it helps like one, I like it. It's just something simple to have on screen that's more entertaining than my ugly mug. It also helps when I'm streaming with others that don't do like face cam. It helps keep it consistent. That there's like everybody's animated instead of like there being like one flesh dude and then everyone else is like animated. Oh, it's a mole. I thought it was our Lord and Savior, the beaver. It's a mole. It's a Monty mole. Trust me, ever since people have been fucking up what my mascot is, all of my friends have been roasting me about it and everything. It's... Fuck you guys. What is your favorite Halo weapon? Believe it or not, my favorite Halo weapon is the plasma rifle or the carbine. It's one of the two. I don't think you're ugly. Well, thank you. Wear robes then. Never. Do I look like a tech priest to you? Yeah, like, there's a few reasons why I use the VTuber, why I use the mole and everything, and... it just works. And I'm kind of just associated with it now, so... it'd be kind of weird not to stream with it, right? Like, it's more jarring for my streaming audience for me to come in as flesh and blood than it is to be, the mole. If you were a tech priest, your internet would work. Now, you see, that's not how being a tech priest works. You hope it works. You just need more augments. I don't want augments. I'm good. I like flesh. I like my flesh. I like holding my wife. I like holding my wife and giving them kisses. You know? Can't really do that if I augment myself like a tech priest. If you were, then you could just sacrifice a toaster. Listen! Toasters are useful, okay? They make fucking... they make fucking toast. And bagels. Love me a good cinnamon raisin bagel. Shit's good.
Save yourself! Die, trespasser!
Die, trespasser, he says. Trespassing on Earth. His side's invading, but I'm the trespasser. Got it. Dickhead. This is why you need several toasters. So do you have to be a higher rank to get more augmentations as a tech priest? No. Well, it depends on what augmentations you want.
I saw your pod hit. You're one lucky
I would
SOB.
sacrifice a light meter. They aren't
See
too
any more
complex.
from down?
Jesus,
negative.
guys.
But I didn't see much of anything after that flash. But listen, some of these buildings are open. Should be able to get inside. Flank the Covenant on the streets.
ODST? Yep, we're just chilling out. We're just chilling and talking today.
School zone. Please, slow down.
What the hell happened here?
Final notice.
That's not good. Got him!
Nice!
Low on ammo! Son of a bitch!
you? Hope you're well. I am tired, but I'm okay. I'm doing a lot better than I was.
Where'd they all go? Hey, get me!
There's been a lot of stuff going on in the background that I haven't been able to talk about. So I hear 40K is dying. Oh yeah, dude, if you believe those weirdos on YouTube that like keep screeching every other week that 40K is dying because something innocuous happened, like something completely mundane or ordinary happened. Oh, dude. New edition? Oh, the game's dead. Game's dead. Just saying. Game's dead. You know, just how it is, right? Women killed it. Said minority, insert minority group here killed it. Anything that's not just a white guy is bad. How dare you? And then the moment you ask, well, did you play it? Did you experience it? And they say no. Why does that matter? Discard opinion immediately. How's our favorite mole man today? Oh, I'm tired. I've been going through it, but you know, it's a lot of stuff where it can't be solved. You just gotta wait through it. It's a lot of stuff that's out of your control, and you're just stuck.
Trooper, we're
You're
pinned down.
just stuck
Cut through this
waiting
building.
for
Hit
it to
him
be
from
done.
behind.
Did she fucking get shot behind me? What the fuck? Bruh.
Buck, location.
Almost there. What's wrong?
Multiple hostiles closing on my position.
I've been asking that question. What have we ruined?
Make it.
And they
Hang on,
can't
I'll be
answer
right there.
that.
Too late. They spotted me.
Damn it, no! Veronica! Talk to me! Don't move! I'm coming, you hear?
Trust me, that's a question I've been asking for years, and they can't answer that. The precious lore. Yeah, lore, that's an entire fluff-based thing that is so concrete that the writers are saying, the fuck are you talking about? I did see a fun comment on today's video where someone was saying, like, I would love a Horus Heresy game. I would love a Horus Heresy game, like Space Marine 2. I agree with them, but I don't want it to be a third-person game. I want it to be a first-person
Turn
game.
around, you bastards. Let me
And then
shoot
people
you
were
in
like,
the
oh,
back.
so like Doom? No, not like Doom. You're fighting your fucking equals in the Horus Heresy. Oh shit. Oh shit, he can reach that. Oh fuck. Oh fuck. Burn. Fuck you. Yeah, first person would be totally sick. It's so like my mindset on a Horus Heresy game is that you're playing a Marine and that you would have the weapons that like Marines would have. So like the bolters at the time, the Volkite weapons, plasma guns, melt-a-guns, that kind of thing. And it's from a first-person perspective. And you're just some fuck-ass son of Horus fighting through it, right? Because in Space Marine 2, the game's a power fantasy. The game is a power fantasy. I don't want a Horus Heresy game to be a power fantasy. I want it to be like, this is going to kick you in the nuts. Because that's what the Horus Heresy is. It's a kick to the nuts. For the Marines that fought in it, it was the world just went upside down. To humanity, their golden moment was stolen away from them. It should reflect that. You should be... Like, my argument is Republic Commando. Like, make it Republic Commando. Give it that kind of grit. I think that would be fun. I think that would be interesting. And I know, like, they would make us play for the Loyalist side. I know they would make us do that. But part of me is going, like, if you're going to make me fight for the Loyalists, you make me part of the Broken Legion. Like, the Broken Legion. The Shattered Legion, not the Broken Legion. Shattered Legions, i.e., we're playing as, like, Iron Hand, Salamanders, and... Raven Guard. Or, we play as a Traitor Legion. We play as the Sons of Horus. And we have to fight the Loyalists. And we get that experience of what it's being like in the Traitor Legions at the time. Because remember, during that time, the Traitor Legions thought they were in the right. They thought they were the good guys. Because they're trying to overthrow the... They're trying to overthrow the oppressive Imperium. So, like, either way, it's a win-win situation for me. You talk about the legions that don't get talked about a lot, i.e. the Raven Guard, the Salamanders, and the Iron Hands. Or, we talk about what it's like being in the Traitor Legions camp, i.e. give people that fresh perspective. Because we didn't really get to hear a lot what was going on with the grunts of the Traitor Legions. We got to see a lot of the higher-ups, like Abaddon, Eidolon, Horus Aximand, Karn, that kind of thing. We saw those guys. I don't want to be those guys. I want to be a grunt. I want to be a poor fucker who sided with Horus, or I want to be a poor guy who doesn't even know if his legion's alive, or doesn't care. I think that would be far more interesting than insert Power Fantasy number 255. I don't need another Doom the Dark Ages. I don't need another Doom 2016, Doom Eternal. I don't need Space Marine 2 again in a different flavor, a different skin. I want something a little bit more gritty if it's Horus Heresy. Now, am I saying a third-person Horus Heresy game would be bad? No. I'm not necessarily saying that. I'm saying what I personally would do. I would personally like to see that if we're doing a Horus Heresy game. But knowing GW, knowing the state of things right now, at least for the gaming market, it is probably safer to do a Power Fantasy. And there's nothing wrong with that. But, yeah, like, you playing someone whose daddy just does, or aren't around you, as well as having some more faction focus for the Off-Forgotten Legion. Yeah. Good evening from the UK. Good afternoon from, Canada. And make the siege of Terra horrible. Terra on the Sol system was heavily populated. That's the thing. I don't want to go to Terra in that instance. I don't want to go to Terra. I want In this instance, I would like a game set entirely on one planet, and you will never get to see Terra. Because you're the basic-ass grunt. You are the number that will die before you even get there. I want your sacrifice at the end of the game to mean nothing. If you're a traitor. If you're a loyalist, I want your death to mean nothing. You were forgotten. You did something that actually would help, but no one will remember you and no one knows that you did it. You're the only one that'll get to know that information, and you're dead. Welcome to the Horus Heresy and how most Horus Heresy books end. If the loyalists, if you win at the end of a Horus Heresy book and you aren't the traitor legions, your sacrifice will not be remembered. But if you're a traitor legion, your victory doesn't matter in the end. Oh, what would you think of a setting? Ooh, a hypothetical drop site massacre game. Ooh, ooh, ooh. You know, I gave Fallout New Vegas shit for being a game that's nothing but brown.
You're from Mickey, Dutch?
Part of my brain's going, so you just went ooh to a game that will be entirely set in an area that's orange, browns, and reds. I.e., never take my complaints seriously. Ever in your life. Okay, but hypothetically, say we do set this game in the Horus at the Drop Site Massacre. This is an instance where you are playing several missions over the course of either a day, and your job is to just survive. Like, you go from fighting the traitors to trying to survive the traitors. Which is a massive change to the tone. I think that would be extremely interesting. Very hard to balance a story around that.
Thanks for the assist, Trooper. Get this Warthog moving. Our CO needs us to clear this sector.
Affirmative.
But I think that could actually work. Genuinely speaking.
Let's do this, Trooper. You drive, I'll shoot.
I actually think it would be interesting. Just saying.
Let me in. I know the way.
Shotgun!
Hands up.
Oh shit. Wow, I just started and I'm already near dead. Rando planet, you're a grunt or a guardsman on a planet being infiltrated by deep killer cults, orders start. There's a lot of ideas that we could do for a 40K video game. But the problem comes down to, when you're talking like a 40K video game, you need to keep it realistic on what factions we're going to be talking about. It is much easier for a 40K game to sell Space Marines than it is to sell Guardsmen. Trust me, I think it would be awesome if we had a Battlefield-style game, not made by EA. Fuck EA. Eat my ass, EA. You piece of shit.
Roger that. I'm Oscar Mike.
And no, that is a lot of pent-up anger about Dead Space. That's a lot of pent-up anger about Dead Space. And for the suits of EA. It's a lot of pent-up anger for the suits of EA. And now, like, more people.
That all you got?
My Warlock's fucked. A Papers, Please style game set in the Adeptus Administratum would be cool.
Before it raises the alarm.
Ooh, that'd be fun, interesting social commentary. Especially right now. Oh, especially right now. Oh, FIFA World Cup, anybody? Oh man, that's an interesting conversation about Papers, Please.
Trooper, you're almost at second platoon location.
Yeah, same. Shames who fucking owns it though.
What is the objective,
Fuck
Colonel?
you, EA.
You know the Covenant carrier that slipped away from the city? We need to secure its old LZ.
And now it's owned by the Trump family and the ruling family of Saudi Arabia. That's fun.
Where's the Colonel?
Pinned down near the Covenant LZ. Once we clear this enemy armor, we can roll across the bridge to its location.
We need a Factorio game as well. I'm not big on Factorio, but like I'm not big on like those factory games, but like I could totally see the argument for like an Adeptus Mechanicus game. And I know my friend Farva would get a kick out of that.
Got him!
This one's mine.
There's one right dead, right? There's two though. Remember there being two. There it is. There's number two.
One of us will get you eventually.
I think my messages wasn't sent to your stream for some reason. I'll try again. I didn't. You gotta remember, like, there's a lot of people here, so like I don't see every message.
Space elevator. It'll lead you to the bridge.
Honestly, that was what I was saying to someone today. The B tier are up the creek without a paddle.
Don't nobody cross my stream.
Give me a Dynasty Warrior style game for 40k based around Custodies and other major characters. Oh yeah.
Move your ass, trooper. Get across the bridge now.
I'll get my ass across the bridge when I find ammo. I don't know exactly how it could go, but a game where you're playing the Eldar with future predicting mechanics would be interesting. I don't know how you go about making that, personally. But a game where one of the
Charge and
mechanics
ready.
is that it punishes you for looking into the future. Like, the game gets harder. That would be very interesting. Because that's how Future Sight in 40k works. The further along you look into the future, the more the universe hates you. The more the universe wants to look at you and go, fuck you in specific.
Rockets
It's
up.
why the Eldar keep getting fucked over. They keep looking into the future and not learning. Man, why didn't this event happen the way I thought it would? Because you looked. You looked inside the box.
Shotgun.
And Mom and Dad are mad now.
Let's motivate.
Dead or alive.
All I need's a
Beach
target.
volleyball but 40k. Oh yeah. Give me those muscled up oil boys. Yeah. Well, it'll never happen. You don't know you're in the 40k universe playing as someone in Unification Wars. You slowly move up the ranks to become a custodian. That's not how that works. You don't. You know you're a custodian during the Custodies. You're taken at birth. Like, you're taken at a very, very, very young age. Like, before you can even speak. That wouldn't work.
Look, the elevator! Incoming!
Oh!
What the hell just happened?
Subspace rupture! Must have
No one saw that. Ah! No, the game saw it! Fuck! 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 They saw me! Oh no! Oh, I'm gonna get written up! Oh, I'm gonna get written up! Oh no!
Sir!
Oh! Oh! Chat! Chat, the UNSC is seeing me! They know what I've done! Oh!
Contact. Engaging.
Oh! Oh! I hit the other car.
Oh, sorry, didn't see you there.
Got that box truck bud.
Want to see how real men fight?
What the fuck? Bruh!
Shot yourself.
What the fuck was that?
Take this.
Oh!
Stay on target.
And we'll run.
There's more of them!
Enemy air support inbound.
Oh, you're what? You're not- oh. Why are you screaming same team when we're getting hit by fucking...
Trooper, drive right through it!
I don't like this mission. This mission sucks. The Horse Heresy first person two campaigns. I would choose Death Guard or the Emperor's Children.
Lord,
So the Imperial Fist
I
only
didn't
had
train to be a
55
pilot.
confirmed traitors during the Horus Heresy. They hold up
tell
inside
me I
a
don't have
fortress,
any more flying to do today.
and Dorn destroyed it and built the fortress on their graves.
So, was that a yes or a no? Amen.
Is this ODST? This is ODST, yeah. I actually, so I have plans for when I get back from the Edmonton Open. Not just to make a video on the Edmonton Open, but, Gremlin May wants to play Halo, and I want to invite her to play Halo with me, like I do with, like, all my other friends. Essentially, my goal is that if my friends haven't played Halo, I grab them and say, we're playing Halo. We're doing it. But I do give them the option, like, do you want to play release order or chronologically? Are you from Alberta? You mentioned the Edmonton Open. I am from Alberta, yeah. Not gonna tell anyone where in Alberta. But the amount of people that keep trying to think I'm American, but I'm not. Haven't been American once in my fucking life. I'm Canadian. I am a maple syrup sucker. Well, you know, just gotta make sure that everyone understands that I'm fucking Canadian and that make me feel some way in the wrong way, and there will be fucking consequences. Got any favorite craft world? Samhain. Samhain. That is a good ass craft world. I would like Ulthwé, but Ulthwé has fucking Eldrad Ultron, and I fucking hate him.
Here he is.
The ending's cool too. But Alatok and Bael'Tan, fuck them. Eldrad's not a warlock, he's a Farseer. No, they fixed that, old school. He's no longer exiled. He's no longer exiled anymore. They fixed that, apparently. Don't know why. Y'all sound the same as us here in the States. Yeah, but I don't want to be compared to the States right now. It's not bad, and it's definitely better than 4 and 5 and Infinite. Well, ODST is my favorite, so I think it's got a lot of merit. But just because it's my favorite doesn't mean it's the best. It just means that I personally prefer it over all the others. Because it did something different. I don't need another open world game. I don't fucking need another open world game. Please, for the love of God, stop with open world games. I'm tired of them. They're boring. I can't handle them. I just want a tight, linear experience. Because when you have an open world game, it's either fucking empty and there's nothing to do, or like it's either fucking empty and there's nothing to do, or there's too much to do and I just don't feel like playing the game because there's too much. Because it's not playing a game anymore, it's fucking busy work. I have Tears of the fucking Kingdom sitting on my goddamn shelf. And every time I look at it, I go, oh, it looked like such a fun game. And then I remember the world map. And then I want to die. And then I don't want to touch it. And then I look away for a couple of months, and I go, oh, I should try Tears of the Kingdom. And then I have the same fucking experience! Is that a me issue? Yes! Supposed to be chill, I'm sorry. Let your rage out by setting NGs on fire. I feel bad killing engineers in this game. I'm the kind of person where it's like, oh, I made someone upset during a dialogue choice. Oh. boss. I played Tears of the Kingdom and it ain't worth it. Well, guess what? I don't get an opinion on it. I just know that it's an open world game and I don't want to spend time on that. If you're having a bad day, always remember someone is spreading mail with a fork. That... Why did you say that? What benefit do I get hearing this? That doesn't make me happy. I just think, like, can they not afford a butter knife? Why are they spreading it with a fork? And then I start questioning if they're, like, in a good financial position. Because if you can't afford a butter knife, you're probably not doing okay. Like, I'm not saying, like, silverware... I'm not, like, saying silverware is cheap. But, like, you can go to, like, a used store and find a butter knife. What are your opinions on Vermintide and Darktide? Wow, this Left 4 Dead 2 clone is, kinda doesn't know how to scale up its difficulty. It's either way too fucking hard and stupidly bullshit, or it's way too fucking easy and I'm breezing through something that should have been hard. Also, why are there several racist names in here? I want to play that new mouse game made by Yacht Club, the guys who made Shovel Knight. I want to play that. Like, I've been seeing like people play it, and fucking TV Skyen has been praising it, and I'm like, I want to give that a try. I want to touch it. I want to play it. It's a mouse game. Mouse pie.
Where's the rest of your team?
Nina the Hollower. Yeah.
Scattered. Dead. I don't know.
That's too bad.
Like, guys, I'm gonna be very clear right now. I'm very bored of open world games. I'm very bored of games like Helldivers. I'm very bored with games like Darktide. I'm very bored with them. And no, that's not like saying they're bad, okay? I don't want anyone to assume like I'm saying, oh, this sucks. This is ass. No, I will never say that. They're not bad games, I'm just burnt out. Sometimes I don't want to play an always online game.
Come on, Trooper! Don't let the rape
Sometimes I want a linear experience, right?
These rapes are killing us! Knock them dead!
And again, like, it doesn't mean these are bad games. It's just not something I want to play right now. And if I am going to be playing a multiplayer game, I'm probably playing like Monster Hunter World with my friends and my
Good
roommate.
work, Trooper. Covenant's been rolling us back block by block. Every Marine in the city is heading for a rally point near the Naval Intelligence Building. You ought to come with us.
Sure, as long as I get to drive the tank.
And if I am playing like an extraction game, like Helldivers, I'm playing like something like Far Far West. Because Far Far West is... it's just charming in its own little way, and I can play it by myself or I can play it with friends. If I'm playing Helldivers, playing that by yourself might as well just be an annoying shit that makes you nuts. And I don't want to do that.
We got a squad of Marines pinned down, far corner of the next plaza. Look out for the back to Covenant. Once you commit, don't stop moving.
How do you feel about looter shooters? I mean, they're just a shooter, right? They're just a shooter with loot mechanics. I.e., you drop it, you kill something, it has the potential to drop a gun. As long as it has a good story, I can play it by myself, then I'm happy. A game should be fun by itself, when you're playing by yourself, or with friends. If a game... And I know, like, that only really works if you're making a game with those things in mind. If you're making a multiplayer game, then you're going to be designing a game that's only fun when you're playing with people. And that's totally understandable, totally fun. But right now, we're seeing an influx of tons of games where the priority isn't the game, the priority is the story. Fortnite hasn't changed the game, has it? It's still the same fucking game. They don't need to change anything because the only thing that changes is the story.
I gotta take the shot. I said hold your fire. Concentrate on the race at the end of the...
Because they prioritize the store over the game. It's why you see tons of new skins and everything. Like every fucking update.
Problem solved.
I don't like where that Banshee piece is. There it is. Nope. And I know, like, chat's gonna say, like, well, think about, like, all this other stuff that, like, came out with, like, Fortnite. And my brain's just going, like, yeah. And I don't care for any of it. Because all that matters to them is the story.
Dutch! What are you doing up there?
I'm out of rockets. Kill that ray.
I'm clear. Anyone else got anything?
How about a 40k game style in the style of old Lego Star Wars games?
Hey, watch
That would be funny. But yeah, like, when you learn about, like, how game design works and everything, and, like, how people have to talk about it, because you're not just, it's not just, like, designers, it's not like a team goes into a studio and goes, we want to make X game. It's not just that, it's, like, you are a development team. You go to studio saying, we want to make X game. You pitch the game. The people that are in that room, they're not thinking about how fun it'll be. They're not thinking about how entertaining it'll be. They're thinking about how much will it make. That's all they care about. And when you're trying to pitch a game to them, they want to say in the game's development. Because, oh yeah, we like this idea, but you're going to make it this. If you're asking us to do it.
Mickey, over here.
Oh, crap! Watch the door!
And I know a lot of people are going to be like, that's horseshit, but guess what? You're going to them.
Target
If you
them.
didn't need them,
Let's go in and get it!
then you wouldn't be talking. So they feel like they have all the leverage. It was the same way with Halo. Oh, you guys want to finish making this game? Well, you're going to meet Microsoft's demands on when this game's going to get done. I.e., get it done in 9 months. Or else.
Those Covenant dropped in behind us. They must know this
You
is
want
our
funding
rally
for
point.
your game? You get it done in 9 months.
Come on, we got ammo and weapons on the
And
high
make it
ground.
ready for the release of the Xbox, the original Xbox.
Sound off if you see
Phantom!
movement.
Everyone, find some cover!
Can't do
Cover
that.
your
Not our
ears.
fucking problem.
Rake is dropping bombs on us. Fantastic shooting. Cover me, reloading.
It's why you don't see games for like the Imperial Guard and stuff like that, because the Imperial Guard does themselves Space Marines. It's not that they don't want to do it, it's the fact that the money screams that they make Space Marines. The Space Marines make up most of their profits.
Right between the
pure
eyes.
business sense. Because the business is not there. The business puts out a product. They do give a shit about what their product is.
Baby.
A lot of the time. Unless, like, you're a scam corporation. But at the end of the day, like, a corporation is only going to give a shit about its product.
Headshot. Oh,
It's why when you see like companies are choosing AI generation, they're not choosing it because
We almost got him beat.
they're not choosing it because like it's the best option. They're choosing it because it's that means they can make to them. That means they can make more money. That's how it's being marketed to them in their investment. And only now that you're seeing a lot of companies begin to go like, yeah, but I haven't seen any profit in that, have I? It's why you're seeing them really push now,
Way to go, Mickey. Come to my position.
unlike a few months ago. Because now they're realizing if we don't start pushing now, we're in trouble. Which they're going to be in trouble either way, whether they like it or fucking not. Now, no, there are, like, most companies do give a shit that their product is good, because if their product is good, that means people will want to buy it. That's what they care about. But if a product is good, but it's not selling, that's another problem. You see with, like, TV shows all the time. Why is no one watching this? It consistently gets good reviews and good scores. Why is no one watching it? Why is no one playing it? It's why you saw online force down everyone's throats. Because everyone was playing online. Everyone wanted to play online. At least that's what they. At least that's what the data was showing. Because we don't know what we want until it's out. It's that Simpsons joke, right? It's that Simpsons joke of the businessman looking at the kids going, so you want the same thing, but different, but keep it the same. Yes. Do you understand how fucking infuriating that is to hear? We want something different, but we don't want something different. That is mind-bogglingly stupid. Yeah, trying to predict the future is an exercise in madness. And trust me, like, trying to keep sense of everything going on and, like, trying to be understanding to all this. And no, I'm never going to be on the side of the big corporation. Fuck that. Corporations make shit that I want, but we're all forced to participate in this stupid system. I don't like... They're not my friend. They're the person selling me shit. You make thing that I like, I'll buy it. That doesn't make me your friend. On an unrelated note, thank God it's Friday. Best thing would be to tear down the whole system and rebuild from there. Yeah. But a lot's gotta happen before that happens, so. Something's gotta give, dude. Oh, chat, you don't know, like, chat, it's been so fucking annoying. Like, you have no idea how annoying it's been just, like, sitting here spinning my wheels, not being able to, like, hang out with my friends, play games on stream, and, like, chat with you guys and everything. You have no idea how annoying it's been. Like, oh my god.
If you don't let us trigger those charges, in about 5 minutes, your data center is gonna be crawling with Covenant! About damn time! Do it, Trooper!
Bridge all accepted. Have a pleasant trip.
Oh. Well, he didn't cross the bridge. Fuck him. Fuck that guy in particular. He didn't cross in time, that's his problem. Bitch, I've been here the whole time. I haven't been able to call TCOM! What's been wrong with my uploads? It's been my upload speed, right? I can't fucking hang out in calls when my internet's fucked up. Download speed, perfectly fine. Upload speed, go fuck yourself. That is what my internet was telling me. Bitch! The problem hasn't been like, oh, I've just been so busy missing you all. It's been that on top of I can't talk to anybody because the fucking internet doesn't want to work. Son of a bitch! And right now it varies from day to day. Hello. Oh, hello. I'm not an accelerationist. I just hate when people use the nostalgia or do the same thing. Oh, we all hate that. Trust me. I've tried nothing and nothing worked. I fucking hate those people too, trust me. We tried nothing and nothing's worked. And you're bitching why?
More phantoms look sharp. Got him! Changing mags.
I can beat! Fall back to the top of the ridge!
Hi there, stupid.
I think it's stupid. Halo 3, yes. Halo ODST.
Cover me, reloading.
But yes, it's Halo 3 ODST.
Everyone get inside the building!
Too many of them, Dutch. We gotta scoot.
Give me that. Good luck, boys! Have fun with that brute with a hammer. So what ad did you start 40K in?
Oh, this sucks!
So I got into Warhammer 40K
man,
at
check
4th
those
edition.
charges.
Like when it was
Wait,
in its
what?
4th edition.
More
But I didn't
explosives?
start playing till 5th.
Yeah, what gives? I thought we were supposed to protect this building.
I have orders to deny enemy access to all classified data housed in this facility. You don't like it, jump your butts back into orbit.
Thank you.
Only thing I don't like is that our butts are currently inside this facility.
They're cutting through the door. Settle down, people. Find some cover. All right, here they come. Watch your crossfire, people. Where's that 50? We got hostiles, right?
Why do we have so many captains now?
Left side, trooper. Bring that turret round.
Over here! Fast! Nailed it! Dutch, scan right.
Going back to 40K game ideas like Car Hero. Nah. I'm good. I'm good.
Target down!
Left side,
You guys
Dutch.
saw New Rhythm Heaven though? New Rhythm Heaven? Excitement. Excitement! It's gonna be a cute game.
Focus your fire to the right.
Not bad, Marine, but don't let it get to your head.
Is ODST a good game? I think it is. I think it's a very fun game.
They're coming in on the left. Adjust your fire.
More contact.
Get out of there,
Swing into cover. Good job.
Turret's mine!
But the only way you can tell if a game's good for
fire.
you or not is if you play it.
They seem to be lacking motivation.
Good work, people.
Phantom, dropping reinforcements. Cover your rear, trooper.
Like, Halo ODST is one of my favorite games of all time. But, like, I love it, but I played it with Steve, and she was like, it's okay. She wasn't into it that much. That's perfectly fine.
Target down!
I did it. I saved the UNSC. Give me that.
That's affirmative.
That was easy.
I'm good
Ever
to
play
go.
Necromunda? I have played Necromunda.
Laser up!
I think we just killed their B team. That's the last of them, Dutch. Come to my position.
I plan on getting the Master Chief Collection here at some point. What game should I start with when I get it? That depends. Do you want to play chronologically or release order-wise? Because if you play Halo 3 before you play Halo 1, Halo 1 is going to seem very fucking boring
You
to
see
you.
red? Move!
Everyone on the elevator. I put enough charges in this shaft to blow this building twice.
All right, that's it. Transfer the detonation codes to my comm. If anyone's taking this place out, it's gonna be me.
Mickey. Hi, handsome. Hello. Hello. How's it going, announcer? I'm
Evac
very
bird's gonna
tired.
meet us on the roof.
How I think you should play Halo is that you should play it in order of release.
Where the heck did these
So, like, you play Halo 1, then you play
Underground
Halo
tunnels
2,
are filled with the damn things.
Halo 3,
Finally, this
Halo
is the
3
focus building
ODST,
up.
and then you play Halo Reach.
Got a bug problem.
Oh, God,
Because if
no.
you play it chronologically,
Good shooting.
Reloading.
like,
Is that all of them?
Halo Reach is the weakest out of all of them. And I think it helps with your experience with Halo Reach if you play all the other Halos first from the original Bungie selection, then you play Reach. But at the same time, I understand that people want to play chronologically. They want to play where the story actually starts and goes from there. And that's totally fine to play it that way too. But at the same time, what I think is the best experience for someone is not something everyone agrees with. Some people think that you should play chronologically because it just gives you a better focus on the story. But after playing like all the Halo games and on like reviewing and everything,
There's our ride. Go, go, go.
Charged and ready.
I think playing it from release order is
Good
probably
work,
the better
people.
Hey, you fellas know a gunnery Sergeant Buck?
Sure do.
Patching him.
Guard the visual novel? I mean, that's something you can do, yeah. Anyone hear Mole or the game audio? What about 4, 5, and Infinite? Sorry, you play Halo 1, 2, 3, ODST, Halo Reach, and then 4. Because that is part of the Master Chief Collection. The ODSTs kind of make me question why the Spartans were needed. Because if I was playing this on the intended difficulty that Halo is supposed to be played on, i.e. Heroic, you'd be seeing why very regularly. I mainly want to play in a way that makes sense, so if release order will fit, then I'll take your professional opinion. I'm not a professional, but thank you. You can engage with the Halo story, like, so long as you play Halo 1, you get the idea of what's going on. Because Halo 1 sets up pretty much everything. Oh, across the way. Across the way! Fuck! Oh, he had a beat on me and everything. Militarum versus Astartes is an apt comparison. No, it is not! Because remember, guardsmen aren't trained the same way that UNSC Marines are trained, right? Their militaries have two very different training sets. Guardsmen are taught to follow orders and shoot good. I.e., can you aim down sight? And fire when I tell you to. But thoughts on games showcased like Xbox, PlayStation, or Nintendo? Nintendo... I only watched the Nintendo one. Summer's Games Fest was... Okay. Give me a moment. Give me a moment. Give me a moment, chat. Give me a moment. Give me a moment. Give me a moment, chat. We're gonna have a conversation here. We're gonna have a conversation about Summer's Game Fests here. Okay. Chat, it's time we all gather around the bar have a good conversation, okay? It's time we all have a grown-up conversation and talk around the bar, okay? Just let me set the mood, okay? Let me set the mood. Okay? I'm gonna set the mood together, chat. You and I, we're gonna have a conversation. We're gonna have a discussion about the Summer Games Fest. It is an off year for Nintendo. They're having an off year again, but the main things are cool. Legend of Zelda Ocarina of Time's getting another remake. Hey, when we had one for the 3DS, cool, wonderful, awesome. Don't give a shit. New Fire Emblem game, cool, awesome. When's Advance Wars, motherfucker? Then tons of DLC announced for games that are already out. Cool, great. New Star Fox. It's not new. It's Lilat Wars again, but cool, you added in cutscenes. Doesn't justify an $80 price tag. So, let's talk about Summer Games Fest, shall we? Let's talk about them, shall we? Let's talk about, like, the games that were announced. New Resident Evil, cool, awesome, great. New Street Fighter stuff, good, awesome, good for them. Star Wars Zero Company, okay. Lords of the Fallen, okay. New Saw game, okay. New Gundam game, I see people shit-talking that, and I'm like, we got an animated trailer. Why are you shit-talking it? It's not even out yet. Alien Isolation 2. Awesome. Cool. New Cuphead game. Sick. Can't wait to see how people have shit fits over that. But let's talk. Let's talk about the main thing here. Let's talk about, like, the real tragedy in the room, shall we? Let's talk about the real fucking tragedy in the room. It is becoming more and more fucking disgraceful for companies to say, "Oh, we're using AI generation during like the development stages." No, you're not. Stop fucking lying to me. You're not using it for the developmental stages. You're forcing your employees to use it at every stage. Don't you fucking lie to me. You know why I know this? You know how I and many other fucking others know this? You know why? Because when we talk to the people of Crazy Fucking Taxi and their own leaders can't tell us, can't give us a straight fucking answer, we know you're using it more than just fucking pre-production. You shouldn't be using it in pre-production, period, but we know that you're using it more than you're claiming. I have made my opinions on AI very well fucking known. AI generation is theft. And it's not just theft. You're killing the ecosystems and cities that they're in. That their data centers are in. If I find a game has a whiff of fucking AI generation in it, whether it be during its development or when the game is out, fuck you. Fuck you and the horse you rode in on. Because every fucking time, it's not just theft, it's not just killing the environment. Those are horrible, but you know what else it's doing? It's ruining the experience. Because if you didn't give a shit to actually put effort into it, why the fuck should I? Why should I put in effort? Why should I play your fucking game if you didn't care enough to try? Say what you want about Sonic 06, but at least they tried. Say what you want about Halo Infinite, Halo 4 and 5. At least they fucking tried. When you puss out, when you choose to be a fucking coward, and, oh, it's just easier to do it this way. Fuck you and everything you stand for. I haven't had to use AI once in my fucking life. And I never will. I didn't get to where I am through cheating. And every fucking time I hear that miserable fucking excuse, it just gets my blood boiling. Where's that one game? Where's that one game? $16.66 Amsterdam. Not recommended. Not recommended. Oh, well, no, you can fuck yourself. You're not recommending it because, not because it's a fucking slop game. You're not recommending it because you're a piece of shit. Interesting. No review, no user reviews. This game's entire reputation is ruined because they used AI-generated content in it. 1666 Amsterdam's entire reputation is ruined because they used AI-generated content in its development. I'm not interested in buying the new Dark Heresy game because they used AI-generated content in its development. I refuse to touch it. I refuse. Hello, Drake Wolf. Fire Warrior. They tried. Yeah, arguably, they did. I even said so in my review. At least they fucking tried. Amsterdam 1666. Including Dark Heresy have AI-generated content in it. I don't care if it's for its development only. The moment that you used it there, I can't trust you, period. Yeah, but that's a whole... Yeah, it doesn't expand to the people that they license their content out to. That's a whole thing. That's part of contracts and stuff. It's a way more complicated thing. But yeah, like, I can't do it. And I know, like, I can't hold everybody to the same standard that I am. I can't. Because... well, I'm supposed to go to every individual and chew them the fuck out? That's insane. That takes too long. What if they used AI in the help in development? Why don't I just break my fucking arm? Why don't I just break my fucking arm? Every fucking time you try to use AI in any part of a game's development, you not only have to spend more time fixing it, fixing everything that the AI broke, but then since you used it anyway, how do I know you're not still using it? Because everything an AI does, it's not making it itself. It's not writing it itself. You know what an AI is doing? I'll show you what an AI is doing. I'll show you what the AI does. I'm going to take the Summer Games Fest article. Done. Done. Oh, and then watch this. Watch this, chat. I'm just going to go in here. Just going to go in here. Mine. This is mine. This is what the AI does, right? This is it. No, it's not what. But that's what I'm constantly told it does. That's constantly what I see that it does. It's everything that it does. It's all that it does. It's not generating shit. It's just stealing. So why the fuck would you ever want to use it? Explain to me why you want to use it. Now that you know that it does just that. It just copies and pastes. Because it scrapes everyone else's work and then slaps it all together and copy-paste. It's not your original drawing. It's a ton of other people's original drawings all mangled and morphed together. But that's not an AI doing it. That's a fucking robot. That's different. It's not generating shit. It's doing a task. It's doing a chore that no one wants to do, but we all have to fucking do it. That's the difference here. And that's not what I'm talking about. If you want a robot to do your chores, fine, let's do that. Why haven't we done that? We already had spell check. We already had stuff like that. But that's not generation AI either. That's not Gen AI either. That is a system that we put in place to run experiments until it either does something we want, it either gets the result that we wanted, or it's done with the experiment and says it didn't give us the results we wanted. Yeah, I don't trust them I don't trust Owlcat Games. You're too awesome to be this angry. Yeah, but you want to know what's making me fucking pissed? Anybody who argues in favor of AI is arguing that I, my friends, and every other content creator on YouTube doesn't have a right to exist. Because why do we need you guys? We can just generate you. I hate that I have to do this, chat. I hate that I have to do this. I hate that I have to say this. Y'all remember Transformers 4? Y'all remember this dumb fuck? You know, the guy that looks Optimus dead in the fucking eyes and says, "We don't need you anymore. We can fucking make you." Every time. Every time. I hate that I had to use this movie as an example, right? This movie's bad. This is a terrible movie. This is the movie where they get fucking Romeo and Juliet laws wrong. It's a movie that has to argue in favor of Romeo and Juliet laws. But I hate that I could cite this movie as an example of what you're basically telling me to my face every time someone's arguing in favor of Gen AI. Yeah, and I want to keep making content. I want to keep making stuff I want to keep doing this. This is my dream job. I'm getting to live my dream. But do you understand how infuriating and upsetting it is to hear that from people who are like, we don't need you. We can make you now. People that have never even tried once in their fucking life. Or when they did try, they just decided that it was too fucking hard. I see we have reached the not chill part of the chill stream. False advertising, sue this man! And no, when I talk about this, this is coming from a place of anger and genuine passion. Hello. The tilt finally activated. Oh, it did. Be yourself, and you will not be replaced by AI. But be myself! Be myself! Be myself in an industry, in like the games industry. Be myself in the games industry. Okay. 3,218 in 2026 alone. Laid off employees. We don't need employees. We don't need them. Fuck them. 1/3 is gone. 1/3 of the gaming industry is gone. Be yourself and you won't be replaced. These people were being themselves. These people were putting their passion, their soul, their heart into this shit. They don't count as content creators? You understand how ass backwards that is, right? The simple reason AI will not replace people is that AI isn't good enough to, needs new content. But people don't give a shit, do they? Corporations don't give a shit. They don't give a shit about that. You're arguing from a perspective that corporations play fair, that they give a shit. I'm arguing from a perspective of this needs to be fucking put into the ground. We put NFTs right where they fucking belong, in the dirt. Yeah, but it doesn't help, TCOM. That's what I mean. There's a lot of other problems going on. Yes, I'm aware. But so long as people are like going, well, I don't need them. I don't need to hire anybody. I don't need to pay anybody. Because I got a computer that can do it for me. Even if it's shit, they don't care. I see half my comments spouting off shit from fucking AI generated garbage every day. So why does that matter to them? Like, I'm sorry that I'm getting, like, heated, but this is a topic that I'm very passionate about, and I haven't been able to, like, vent my rage in a bit. Like, guys, do you know how disgusted I am right now? Like, they're using Tupac. The man's fucking dead. This is disgusting. They're using him for a new game. That's fucking disgusting. Any thoughts on Expedition 33? Man, they sure did lose all their fucking good grace, didn't they? Is that Tupac Gen AI? Yes. Even in death, you are not allowed to rest. I thought they built the model by hand, not the voice. The voice is generated. And Gen AI, and yeah, what about voice actors, guys? Those people that do the voices for Goku, for all these characters that you love and stuff. What about them? I don't need to hire a voice actor. I got a computer to do it. And it doesn't matter if it's shit. It only matters if people give a shit. If people didn't raise an uproar about it, do you think Amazon would have given a shit if their fucking Gen AI dubs were up there or not? No, they don't give a shit. Just about all the good ideas for games have already been used up. No, they haven't. But yeah, like, that's Gen AI bad. And we're not arguing, and they're not arguing about, like, they're not arguing about making our lives better. They're arguing about making our lives lazier and removing creative thought and, like, expression. Because when everyone can draw, no one can. When everybody can voice act, no one can. Hey, back to a topic that really matters. Vulcan being the best Primarch. He's not the best Primarch. Oh, yeah. Then what is your take about that new games are not as great as 10, 15 years old? Hey guys, I'm gonna tell you something. I'm gonna share something with you. I'm gonna share something with you to destroy this bias that games were better 10, 15 years ago. Okay, I'm gonna destroy this fucking bias. 2001 game releases. Let's look at this, okay? Let's look at this. In 2001, we had the Game Boy Advance. Okay? Okay? Let's see here. Sorry, I'm just getting stuff. So games were good back in the past, eh? Here's a shitty one. Here's Universal. Universal Studios. That game's shit. Max Payne. This game plays like ass. Interesting. Do you guys remember Flashpoint? At all? Twisted Metal Black? Wasn't this a decried game? Wasn't this one bad? That's just 2001. That's just 2001. That's some examples for 2001. Let's go to 2010, eh? Shall we? Oh, let's not even mention Sonic 06, right? Sonic 06 is just an outlier. Let's not worry about it, okay? Let's not worry about it. Oh, 2010 would see tons of shovelware. Tons of shovelware. For the Wii, for the Xbox, for the PlayStation 3. That was the year... That was the time of motion controls, guys! That was a time of motion controls, guys. Sorry, I'm still looking for stuff here. I'm still looking for stuff. Oh, really? Ben 10 Ultimate Alien Cosmic Destruction. That was a good game, right, guys? That was a good game, right, guys? That was pretty fucking mediocre. What else? Let's keep going down that rabbit hole. Dante's Inferno? You guys thought that was a good game? Interesting. A very interesting... Very interesting, chat. Very interesting. Iron Man 2, the video game, that was good? Interesting. Saw 2, Flesh and Blood. That's a good game. I don't know, guys. I think Fallout Las Vegas is also a shit game as well because it's boring as shit and it's broken as fuck. But you had to put up with it, didn't you? Because there was nothing else to buy or play. Huh? Right? That's why there's so many mods to try and fix the fucking game, right? So many mods. So many mods. In fact, let's go to 2016, a year that everybody says was the greatest year for video games. Shall we? Man, 2016 saw... Oh, right. 2016 had your boy Mighty Number 9. Had Mighty Number 9. But you guys don't remember that, do you? You don't remember Mighty Number 9, do you? You locked that into the farthest parts of your brain, right? Fucking Mighty Number 9. Eco. What else here? What else here? Sonic Boom. Man. Homefront, The Revolution. Man, No Man's Sky. Man, guys, remember No Man's Sky? This game was awful. This game was awful, right? Right? It's not like they didn't fix it over time and update the game so that way it was better. Was it the fact that games were better back in the day, or the fact that you have nostalgia and you forgot about the shit? You're searching for worst game. Oh, I'm sorry. I thought games were supposed to be good back in the day. I thought they were all supposed to be better than they were today. Oh, so I couldn't look for bad games back in the day? That makes the search bad? Okay, hold on. Hold on. Sorry, I forgot that with the new Google search engine, I had to be very fucking specific. But since we're playing that fucking game... Oh, look, 2005 saw Ninja Bread Man. Interesting, interesting. WWE Aftershock, Yu-Gi-Oh! Online, Anubis 2, which was just Ninja Bread Man. Mario Party Advance? Oh, but this is a Nintendo game. These are all good, right? Right, guys? Right? Such good games. Oh, Devil May Cry 3? Oh, that was actually a good game. But Devil May Cry 2? Can't hear anybody say anything good about that one. It's like there's bad games in every year. Bad games in every year. So, again. Oh, Dragon Ball Z Sagas. Best Dragon Ball game ever, right? Best Dragon Ball game ever. Right? No one thinks badly about this game, right? This game is good. Right? Better? You're pissing me off? Because you're cherry picking? And I just explained to you that the Google search engine has to be more specific now because Google changed it. Open your fucking ears. Take the cum out of it, please. I'm asking nicely at this point. Wasn't Skyrim a buggy fucked mess as well? Yes, it was. My point is... The overall point that I'm trying to make here, is, were games good back in the past, or were they just buggy fucking messes that you had to put up with because games were more expensive, because times were different? You couldn't update a fucking game in the past. You got a GameCube game, day of release, guess what, bucko? You're fucked. You can't update that shit. You can't fix it. There's no modern day patches, motherfucker. Were games good back in the past? There were some good games back in the past. Not everything was a fucking winner. Just like how today, not everything's a fucking winner. But I remember that time. I remember you were either a PlayStation kid, an Xbox kid, a Nintendo kid, and there's that weird fucking kid in the corner that's a PC gamer. I remember that shit. I remember that shit. But games were not better back in the past. There were good games then, there are good games now. Just like there are bad games then and good games now. I don't want to fucking hear that argument. That's a fucking straw man if I ever heard one. Yeah, of course there were good games in the past, you cherry-picking fuck. I can do the same thing here too. I can cherry pick good games too. But I can also show you the bad ones. Like, what the fuck do you want me to say at that point? Games were not better back then as they were today. There are good games from back then that have stood the test of time. And there are good games from back then that have not stood the test of time. Guys, guess what? Technology changes. We grow and learn. The things that we learned from early 3D platformers have been very much improved till today. But why are games bad? Why are games sucking shit lately? It's the same story each and every fucking time. Rush development. A studio that doesn't give a shit. Or a fucking... Not enough time. Not too many fucking, chefs in the kitchen. Fucking... Corporation trying to change a game into something it's not. A team not having a proper lead. Should I be? T-Com, you're a mod. T-Com, you are a mod on YouTube. Can't ban them, only put them in timeout. Alright, let me deal with it. So, I never owned a PS2. I never owned a PS2. Sorry about that, chat. I was looking at something quick. And now I'm having to pay attention to my YouTube chat just in case they come back in. Thank you to my mod team for making me known. I appreciate you guys a lot. You guys are wonderful. But yeah, so when it comes to older games, of course you're going to have a nostalgia bias towards them. They're games from your childhood. They made you feel better. You have an attachment to them. You YouTube chat represent. But Dipshit is doing what? Oh, you know, spouting off fucking garbage culture war takes that deserve to be buried in the fucking ground. Is okay. We recentering? Yeah, we're recentering. Sorry. Sorry about that. Let's recenter. Let's have a rational fucking discussion on this. But yeah, games back in the past. There were good, there were bad, just like it is today. The grace of today, however, is that we can fix games that do have good potential. You think Space Marine 1 was a good game? You think Space Marine 2 was a great game on release? Nah, dude, there was fucking tons of problems. Same with Total War Warhammer. But now that they're fixed, now that they've been given time to be fixed, it's great. Should they have been released in that state? No. But that is a grander conversation to have with the gaming industry as a whole. Oh yeah, I tried reading a lot of old game manuals. Fuck, that was painful. And no, chat, I only get mad when people are arguing an extremely bad emotional faith. That's really when I get mad. Because at that point, you know what you're doing. I can't remember what game was considered the Halo Killer back in the day. Quite a few! Quite a few! It's supposed to be awesome now. Yeah, guess what? If you give a game time to flourish and grow, it flourishes and it grows. What the fuck? Who would have thought? I never would have guessed. It's why, like, I can't go back to games like... When I tried playing Fallout New Vegas and Fallout 3, I couldn't. And it's why, to date, I say if your game needs mods to be fucking playable, you're not a good game. So, thought about original versus remake games. It depends. It always depends. I think, and this is what I think when it comes to remakes. The remake should stand on its own, but not be a replacement for the original. That's what I think. So, like, let's use Resident Evil 4, for example. Resident Evil 4 had a remake. Both are great games. Both are amazing. But you can play one and still get a fun experience. You can play the other and still get a fun experience. That's what I think. The spirit of the original should still be in the remake, but the remake should take all the lessons learned through game development over the years and enhance it. That way, we are all getting a genuinely great experience. You play, so like as for the example of Resident Evil 4, you don't play Resident Evil 4 for the modern mechanics. You play Resident Evil 4 for the hammy story and the interesting survival horror shooter that it was trying to be. That Resident Evil 4 revolutionized third-person shooters. And yeah, it can feel kind of clunky because you have to stop and aim, but there's still great things about it. It's still a fun game. But I can still go back to Resident Evil 4 Remake and play that, and it's still a great game all on its own. That's amazing. Fuck EA, but the Dead Space remake was great too. And this is actually something I really liked. When they released Dead Space Remake, if you bought it, you got the original Dead Space with it. And both games, completely viable. Completely playable. Great games on their own. They let the player decide which version would you like to play more. The new one or the old one. We're not saying both are bad or good. We're letting you decide what you prefer. And I love that. That is good. That is some good shit. I think every remake should do that. You are asking me to buy the same game again. Is it different, or is it just a different game with a different... Is it just the same game with a different tone of paint? It's why I refuse to buy the new Halo remaster, right? It's the same game. You're just selling me Halo 1 again. Why do I need Halo 1 again? I can already play Halo 1. You have an entire collection that you abandoned, where I can go play that. That is my view on remakes. A remake should never replace the original, but both should enhance the other. I.e., this is what it was like back in the day, and this is what it's like now. Hey, quick question. Do you like/know about Gundam? I'm okay with Gundam. I know about Gundam. Gundam is not necessarily my thing. So what is the criteria for a remaster and a remake? A remake? Okay. Remaster, remake. A remaster is a game that makes a game available on modern systems. And the only real changes that are there are some tweaks so that things work properly, and some graphical updates. Otherwise, it's the same game. That's a remaster. A remake is a game that follows the spirit of the original, but not necessarily all the details and mechanics. Again, look at Resident Evil 4 Remake. That is a remake. Now, the overall plot is the same, i.e., Leon is brought in to Spain to rescue the president's daughter from a cult. Yeah, that's not a reason not to buy the Halo remake. It's got AI generation in it. Anyway, but mechanically, the game is different. Story-wise, the tone takes it a bit more seriously. There wasn't a parry mechanic in Resident Evil 4, the original game. You couldn't move while aiming in Resident Evil 4. Some events happen a little bit differently in Resident Evil 4 Remake. Some of the characters were tweaked a little bit. The spirit is still there, but it's not a one-to-one recreation. It's not a remaster. It's a remake. Same structure, different interior details. Would you say that a remaster is created to test the community? Oh, it totally is. Halo 2 Anniversary, remake or remaster. Also, hi, it is a remaster. It is the same game, just with a graphical overhaul. It is just Halo 2 with better graphics. Because we could do that now. It's still Halo 2. It's still the same plot, still the same gameplay. It just looks nicer. I'm psyched for the Persona 4 remake. I'm glad you're psyched for it. Erevis and Mitsuki are also psyched for it. There was 172 notifications in our private chat, and that was fun to read through. But yeah, like that's the difference, right? A remaster is the same game, just spiced, like just spruced up graphics and mechanics. Like they might have fixed a character's jump animation and such like that. They might have fixed some small details. Otherwise, it's the same game. And then remakes are we follow the spirit, we follow like the same idea, but we take modern day sensibilities. Does it always work? Not always. But when it works, oh, it works well. And again, I was shocked at Mini Games Fest that they are remaking Code Veronica. Well, remade. When they get to Persona 9, I'm gonna be sad they don't. Persona 9. Get it? Funny joke? I miss the old Jak and Dax series. Really wish they could have carried on in tandem with Ratchet and Clank. Yeah, but developers get bored, right? It's the same reason why Insomniac and Naughty Dog dropped Crash Bandicoot and Spyro. They got bored. Do I think gaming console exclusives are worth it? Genuinely? It depends. It entirely depends. With Nintendo as an example, those are Nintendo IP and brands. I think they would do a lot better and be much more accessible if they weren't exclusive to Nintendo consoles. And yeah, like making a game exclusive to one thing is not always a great idea. There are instances where it worked, like with Halo, like back in the day. you usually use an exclusive to push consoles. But now that we're seeing a time where the exclusives are going away, the only one really holding up to that is Nintendo. And even then, Nintendo is slowly being like dragged out by its investors to like start going multi-platform. But sometimes exclusivity is the only way to save a game. We wouldn't have ever gotten Bayonetta 2 if it wasn't for Nintendo. As an example. Sometimes being exclusive can save a game. But it shouldn't be the norm. Except it seems that Xbox execs is gunning for exclusives. Yeah, because they want to try and push the Xbox again after wanting to kill it for some reason. I don't know. I don't know their strategy at this point. I feel like their cult leader of a CEO is just trying to like throw everything at the board and see what sticks by listening to his AI buddy. Imagine if 11th edition pre-orders exclusives. Can't really make a tabletop game exclusive. Also, I did see the question, what's a game that I would love to see be remade? Ooh, that's a good question. That's a good question. The game that I would like to see remade. Oh, I got a lot. I got a lot that I would love to see remade. Republic Commando, I would love to see that be remade. BioShock would be a great remake. I think like if a game's like over 20 years old, it should have a remake, right? Genuinely from the bottom of my heart, I think if a game's like over 20 years old, it should be brought up into the modern day. But that's just me personally. Force Unleashed would be probably a great idea to remake that game. Fear deserves a remake. Oh my god, Fear deserves a remake. I will fight for a Fear remake. I just wanted ending to Sly Cooper. Didn't Sly Cooper get an ending? Wasn't there an ending for Sly Cooper? Or am I stupid? I guess Kingdom Hearts playing the first game can be a pain sometimes. Yeah. Remake Kingdom Hearts 1. Remake Kingdom Hearts 1. And how about we have a story that I could fucking follow? Just saying. Hands on the monkey paws curls. They remake Fear 2. No! 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 Oh! No! Actually, Hold on. I will accept a Fear 2 remake if they change the ending. Because a remake has to follow the spirit of the original. But change the details. And if you change the ending so that it isn't the ending from Fear 2, I will accept this. But if for some reason you have that weird fuck in the back who's going, nah, Alma's gotta do her thing to you, I'm gonna scream. For those that don't know, at the end of Fear 2, the ghost girl, she violates you in a horrible way. It's not good. It is a, you went there? Not in a, oh, fuck, he went there. In a, what the fuck is wrong with you? Kind of way, right? And then it didn't matter in the end anyway, because you got like the main character of that game got fucking killed in 3. Remake Fear 3. Yeah, now you're all seeing it, right? Like, you all are like, listen. So much. I think Fear 1 deserves a remake. Genuinely. Yeah, we got any other questions? Any other things that we want to talk about? Unwind a little bit. Not let fuckers ruin our time together. The Covenant were regret. What is your favorite OP build, Warhammer and such? My favorite OP build? Fuck, I don't really have one. How's the weather? Rainy. Let's talk about my favorite chaos. Actually, chat. Oh my god, I'm being stalked. I'm being stalked by this fucker. I played Dawn of War 2 Retribution to, like, unwind and relax, right? Like, I just played, like, Dawn of War games to relax and stuff. I found this today! I've never had this drop in my life! And this fucking drops during my Chaos playthrough! Will of Malice! And my wife is sitting behind me and I go, fuck! And she's like, what? What happened? And I'm like, if this, because by the way, you don't get this description when you pick up the item. You don't get the description when you pick up the item. I said, if this is the fucking staff of that Chaos God, I'm gonna scream. And then I finished the mission. Whispered tales speak of a demon bound within this ancient staff, rumored to serve Malice, the Lord of Anarchy. The demon lashes out at random, its power barely contained by the hexagrammic wards imprisoning it. I'm being stalked. I'm being stalked by this fucker. I'm being stalked by this fucker, chat. Fuck this guy. I want nothing to do with him, but here he is, popping up in my comfort games! Piece of shit! I'm being stalked and I don't like it. Malice likes you. I don't like him! It bothers me! It bothers me a lot! He came back to remind you. He just ain't good! Malice has a parasocial relationship with you. God damn it! This is like fucking Fabius Bile standing in the lab, looks up, sees Slaanesh staring at him, and he's like, nope, you're not real. You don't exist. You don't exist in my reality. I look up, it's my normal ceiling again. I go, whoosh, I start brushing my teeth. It's not me brushing my teeth. It's fucking Mallah holding my toothbrush for me. Show them the meme. Give me a moment. I need to grab the meme. And then fucking my mod's on point. My mod's on fucking point. Stop existing. No. But you're not canon. I don't care. That doesn't make any sense! Too bad. Hey, announcer, what's a salamander's favorite activity? S'mores. Aw. The other funny part is he's my favorite chaos god. Fuck you. I look at it and go, oh. I like how you made the lion a goober in your skits. Well, yeah, because like they never really explain how his teleporting works, right? And I just got to thinking, what if he's trying to sleep and he teleports? Because that's what happened. He was asleep and then he teleported. The best Chaos God is obviously the Horned Rat. Exactly, guys. Ratting out is a very important part of everyone's day. Ratting out's a very important part of everyone's day. You do not know how many people are asking me to put that on a shirt. All right, Lion, time to remember the trauma. I want to put that on a shirt. Time to turn boss into the 6th Chaos God. I would not be able to handle that. Please don't. I'm good. I don't want to sit in a room with Khorne, Tzeentch, Slaanesh, and Nurgle. I really don't. Put on a shirt! Guys, I need to get, like, custom art and everything. Come on. Well, it would be a sponsored video then, and I'd be sponsoring myself. Because every other sponsor I fucking get's an AI scam. We're an AI powered... No, you're not. Shut the fuck up. You're a scam. That's what you are. No, make me the next Chaos God. I promise to be benevolent. You see, the last person who promised that ended up as on the golden throne there, TCOM. Don't do it. Hello, where is the best place to start getting into Warhammer, in your opinion? Your local game store, if you have one. Otherwise, my community is a big help with that. No, you'd be sponsored by The Trauma. All right, Lion, time to remember the trauma. And he stares out into space. Oh, the Emperor never promised to be benevolent. You all realize the destruction a cheeked-up mole as a Chaos God would do to the universe. I totally won't go mad with power and make my custodies all femboys and cat girls. Oh no. Brother, it worked. In my classic club, I was called Hades. I assume that wasn't a bad thing. I don't know. That depends why they were calling you Hades. The lion's most feared adversary, a therapist. Nah, you didn't even have therapy, right? I love the meme where it's like the lion. Man, I used to be such a prick. What happened? Lion in a coma. The watchers in the dark at his bedside going, stop being a dick. Stop being a dick. Actually listen to others' opinions for once. The gods of puns and corny humor, even though they only appeared for a couple of seconds. All the therapists died during the Age of Strife. Oof! I usually showed up at random, and it took a while for me to open up to your group. Well, my community's very accepting and loving. Just don't be a dick. If you had to pick a single book to introduce someone who's never read Warhammer, which would you pick? If I'm introducing the setting, my personal pick is 15 Hours. I'm choosing Dark Imperium for modern 40k at least. All therapists are heretics. Please, I just want you to be better. Shut up, heretic! It's funny, Mole is a strong talker, but sometimes is a floor mate during games. How much would you charge in order to be Erda's therapist? Oh, I would have my own golden palace on Terra. Oh my god! What's the most interesting part of the Horus Heresy? In my opinion? Fuck, the most interesting part of it. It's something that was halfway through. And you have to read Vengeful Spirit for it. But there's an instance where Horus remembers a portal to the warp that the Emperor made him, Lionel, Rabute Guilliman, and I think Fulgrim and Dorn forget about. But when Horus goes into that portal, he goes in and then comes out visibly aged for a Primarch. And we learn about more of it later, like what it actually did, but it set so many questions through my mind. It set so many questions through my brain. Because what ended up happening was, chat, is that when Horus went through that portal, the Chaos Gods put him through, essentially, challenges, right? Like, you think it's just him doing challenges to become the Chaos War Master. No, that's not what happened at all. They split his soul into fragments. Which then becomes the question, are those fragments still out there even after the events of the Horus Heresy? Or are they, all gone? It's an interesting question. What is the worst/mediocre book of 40k you've ever read that you would change to make it better? There's no way to really change this to make it better. That would be Battle for the Abyss. And that's just a not good book in general. The only way to change it is to make the characters written like they're in fucking 30k, but it was a book that was written before we had those established characters for those legions. So Space Wolves and Ultramarines in that book act like their 40k counterparts and stay with the Word Bearers. What's the worst part of the Horus Heresy, in my opinion? Worst part? Really comes down to opinion at that point. really comes down to opinion at that point. Anthology, like, I think the worst part about the Horus Heresy is the amount of fucking anthologies it has. It did not need that many anthologies. Nemesis is dog shit, boom. No, Nemesis is good. Nemesis is good if you like assassins. How would you rate 8 Twice Dead King? I'd rate it as good. It's a good book. Good look into the Necron culture and politics and how it works. And Necron civilization. Alright, chat. Out of fear of my internet fucking up again, I'm gonna go send you all to raid somebody. We're gonna go invade. We're gonna go raid Spooky Runa. Oh wait, no, I need to type out the fucking action, right? It's been so long. It's been so long, chat. I'm sorry. Yeah, we're raiding Spooky Runa, chat. We're gonna go raid her. She's fun. She's nice. Her community's wonderful. So yeah, I hope you all have a good night, everybody. I want you all to stay safe and have a good night, everybody. I'm gonna go figure out dinner now. Good night!
Son of a bitch.
Why'd you run?
Run after you.
Oh. Children, the time's come to play.